go ahead and call the meeting to order tonight. Before we stand for the pledge, we've been having students come to each board meeting to lead everyone in the Pledge of Allegiance. So tonight we have 3 students from Atkinson Elementary. They're all part of the safety patrol. So they're out there at the crosswalks and everything, helping all the students get across the streets safely and everything. We have Quentin Eckleberry, he's in 5th grade. Shelby Ebert, who is in 5th grade, and then Cecilia Contreras, who is also in 5th grade. So if we could all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, and they're going to come and lead us, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For you. All right, roll call, please.
Mrs. Bloom. Here. Ms. Lehman.
Here.
Ms. Lewis. Mr. Nally.
Here.
Mr. Price.
Here. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from our regular meeting held on March 23rd, 2026, please?
So moved.
Motion by Mrs. Bloom. Could I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Lehman. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Bloom. Yes. Ms. Lehman.
Yeah.
Mr. Nally.
Yes.
Mr. Price.
Yes, motion's approved. Moving on to, we move right on to the superintendent's report, and then we can come back.
That is
Or-
completely up to you, sir.
Move on.
So we'll skip ahead in the agenda a little bit so we can go right to the superintendent's report so we can get to our stellar students.
Thank you. Fantastic. I appreciate that this evening. Before we get into our stellar students, I would like to make a recognition this evening. And Mr. Price, I would like to invite any of my Fremont Middle School staff that may be in attendance to please come forward up here. Do you want them on the stage? You want
Sure,
them down
let's
front?
come on up on the stage.
Come on up on the stage, FMS staff.
Let me take that.
Yep. Thank you. I am thrilled this evening to be able to share some very exciting information for our entire Fremont City Schools community. Fremont Middle School has been recognized by the Ohio Department of Education and Workforce with a Momentum Award for their performance on the most recent state report card. This award highlights schools that are not just maintaining standards, but are actively accelerating student achievement. I have previously stood in front of our district and stated that growth and positive trend should be what we celebrate, not always the end mark, but how we get there and our hard work to get there. This award is aligned to that philosophy. To qualify for this state honor, the school must demonstrate exceptional growth and improvement, and Fremont Middle School has earned this award because of what the students have demonstrated. An improvement in their performance index score on the report card. The performance index includes a score for each student's individual achievement on their Ohio State test. Fremont Middle School has increased their score by at least 3 points from the previous year's report card. They also earned this mark on the strong progress by earning a progress rating of 4 out of 7 stars. This is their value added. This measure shows the growth that the students have earned over the course of a year compared to their past performance. The Fremont Middle School has maintained a balance of excellence, and the Momentum Award is designed to highlight schools that are making the most significant year-over-year leaps in performance. For Fremont Middle School, this recognition highlights the hard work of our students and our staff in closing achievement gaps and ensuring that every student is moving forward at an accelerated pace. It effectively serves as a most improved and a high growth validation at the state level. Congratulations to all of our staff for Fremont Middle School. I am sure that Mrs. Parker, Mrs. Beardmore, and Mr. Anway and Ms. Cook will take this wonderful, wonderful prize back and celebrate with all of their staff. Oh, I'm the wrong sister. I only saw you from behind. I'm very sorry. Okay. Miss Marcia, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much this evening, middle school. On behalf of the entire Fremont City Schools community, congratulations. Now we have an opportunity to recognize our stellar students in grades 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 with our Learning and Liberty Foundation. And I invite Mrs. Susan Brickner to join us at the podium and give us a little bit of background information on the Learning and Liberty Foundation.
Welcome, stellar students and their parents, to this great award night that we have for our students. This is called the Learning and Liberty Foundation, and it was established on May 1st, 1987, set up by then Superintendent Kent Watkins and Assistant Superintendent David Brickner. The mission of the Learning and Liberty Foundation of Fremont City Schools was to enhance the learning process, increase educational opportunities, and encourage instructional innovational creativity by generating and distributing financial and other resources. One of the many ways we achieve this is by offering scholarships to high school students, Fremont City Schools teacher grant opportunities, the Gold Medal Banquet, to name a few. Tonight we are honoring 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th from each of the elementary schools. This is one of the programs that the Learning and Liberty sponsors. Welcome and enjoy.
So for tonight, just a couple instructions. What we'll do is we'll go by grade level. So what we'll do is, as I call you up, we'll have the students come down here and gather down here, and then they will be talking about each student. They can come across, get their award, and stand here. Then what we'll do is we'll have a group photo op for all the parents and grandparents. If they want to come up at the end of each grade level, you'll be able to come up here. We'll hold off, we'll send them back, and then we'll bring up the next grade. So if all of our 4th grade stellar students could come over and stand by Mrs. Hurt, and then we can start with our 4th graders, please.
All right, we're going to start off with the Atkinson 4th grade stellar students. So first we have Lily Doherty, daughter of Alyssa Missler and Alex Doherty. She's a 4th grade student in Rachel Shervinek's class. Lily enjoys playing soccer and basketball. She's on the Emerald soccer team and the North Coast Showtime basketball team. Lily is also a member of Make a Difference Club. Lily's favorite school subjects are math, science, and social studies. Her favorite special is PE, and she made it to the 100s club for her PACER test this year. Lily was nominated as her class's stellar student because she does very well in all of her classes and always tries her hardest while persevering through difficult tasks. She is a leader among her classmates and encourages them to do their best. Lily is always willing to help her peers and always participates in her classes. She comes to school daily with a positive attitude and a smile on her face. Congratulations and thank you, Lily. Next, we have Summer Jones, daughter of Haley Miller, and she is a 4th grade student in Mrs. Marina Eccleberry's class. Summer enjoys playing basketball and volleyball. She enjoys playing games with her siblings as well as swinging outside. Summer was nominated as her class's stellar student because she puts forth her best effort in all that she does. She takes pride in her work and strives to go above and beyond. Summer is eager to learn and can always be counted on to participate in class. She is willing to help others, follow school expectations, and is a great role model for her peers. Congratulations and thank you, Summer. Audrey Tompkins, daughter of Aisha Benton, is a fourth grade student in Mr. Drunckenmiller's class. Audrey is an honor roll student and is a student you want every other student to look to as a role model. Audrey loves to participate in ballet and tap dancing. She enjoys coloring and spending time with her sisters. Audrey was nominated as her class's stellar student because she is a great student. She's a hard worker who is respectful and responsible. Audrey is a great friend to her classmates. She is very polite and serves as an excellent role model to others. When Audrey shows up to school, she walks in and is always ready to get straight to work. Congratulations and thank you, Audrey. We're now moving on to Krogan. First, we have Jacob Dalwick, son of Erica and Matthew Dalwick. He's a fourth grade student in Mrs. Foat's class. Jacob is a hardworking young man who is a team player. He follows rules and directions. Jacob is very reliable and is a pleasure to have in class. Jacob was nominated as his class's stellar student because he is a hard worker who tries to do his best and does not give up. He quietly leads by example by turning in his work on time and by helping others when they need it. Congratulations and thank you, Jacob. Next up is Erica Sierra.
Buenas tardes. Eric Sierra, hijo de Edgar Sierra y Mirna López, estudiante estelar de la escuela primaria de Krogan en la clase de la señora Kopeck. Eric tiene un corazón muy bondadoso, siempre está dispuesto a ayudar a quienes lo rodean. Empieza el día con una sonrisa y una actitud positiva. Se concentra en sus estudios, hace preguntas que no son útiles solo para él, sino para sus compañeros. Demuestra perseverancia a diario y no se rinde fácilmente ante cualquier dificultad. Eric es un jovencito serio, pero cuando sonríe su alegría contagia a los que lo rodean. Es un estudiante bilingüe y representa lo mejor de lo que significa ser estudiante en el distrito escolar de la ciudad de Fremont. Un excelente ejemplo de resiliencia para superar las barreras lingüísticas. Sus maestros están muy orgullosos de su excelente progreso. Él es un modelo a seguir para los estudiantes más chicos de la escuela de Krogan. Los logros de Eric este año han sido estar en la lista de honores A y B, tanto en el primer como en el segundo trimestre, así como su perfecta asistencia y ser seleccionado como un líder JET. Eric es miembro de los hombres buenos modales de la escuela. A Eric le gusta leer, jugar videojuegos, jugar juegos de mesa y jugar guerras de bolas de nieve cuando hay nieve. Esta noche honramos no solo sus logros, sino también su fuerza de carácter para seguir adelante. Felicidades y gracias, Eric.
Next, we have Holden Marcy, son of Tori and Craig Marcy. He's a fourth grade student in Mrs. Kern's class. Holden has earned honor roll for both first and second quarters of fourth grade. He participates in Men with Manners, Jet TV, and Make a Difference Club at school. Outside of school, Holden participates in soccer, basketball, and football. He also enjoys playing video games in his free time. Holden was nominated as his class's stellar student because he is a very hard worker who strives to do his best. He shows kindness to others, respects those around him, and speaks with honesty. He takes responsibility in the classroom when he makes a mistake and works to make things better in the future. Congratulations and thank you, Holden. Moving on to Lutz. We have Ryder Vigmany, son of Mallory Ammerman and Brooke and Sam Vigmany. He's a fourth grade student in Mrs. Jill Pemberton's class. Ryder is an honor roll student and a good citizen. He cares for others and is kind to everyone. Ryder loves anything sports related, including wrestling, football, basketball, and baseball. He also loves music. Ryder enjoys playing Fortnite as well as card and board games with his family and friends. Ryder was nominated as his class's stellar student because he is a great person. In school, he is a hard worker as well as a respectful and responsible student. He serves as a good role model, leader, and a great friend to his classmates. Ryder always has a smile on his face and has a positive attitude about everything. He doesn't allow a difficult time or challenging concept to slow him down. Ryder shows perseverance and determination. He asks for help when he needs it. Ryder also takes advantage of opportunities that allow him to strive to be better. Congratulations and thank you, Ryder. Next, we have Brielle Kimmett, daughter of Michelle and Brandon Kimmett. She's a fourth grade student in Amanda Sigley's class. Brielle enjoys basketball, drawing, coloring, and skateboarding. She's a very studious student who has been on the A/B honor roll all year. A fun fact about Brielle is that she won first place in a kayaking contest. Brielle was nominated as her class's stellar student because she is curious, responsible, and kind. She loves asking thoughtful questions during class and always tries her best to understand new ideas, not just finish her work quickly. When something is challenging, she doesn't give up. She keeps trying and asks for help when she needs it. Brielle listens respectfully to her classmates and shares her ideas clearly and confidently. She also understands that having the freedom to learn means being responsible. So she stays focused and completes her assignments with care. Brielle's positive attitude and strong character make her a wonderful example of a learning and liberty student. Congratulations and thank you, Brielle. Next, we have Andy Moya, daughter of Marissa and Andy Moya, is a fourth grade student in Mrs. Villarreal's class. Andy is very well balanced as she is an honor roll student and also loves to draw and be creative. She enjoys being active by playing basketball, softball, and tennis. Andy has won awards for wrestling, one of her newest endeavors. She has a joyful spirit and a great ability to make her family laugh. Andy was nominated as her class's stellar student because she is an exceptional girl. She is an outstanding classmate and a student who is both attentive and a terrific worker. Although she shines as a star, one of her best attributes is how she reflects that light towards others. She really is a stellar. Andy is dependable, respectful, and is always kind to others. She is empathetic and caring. Her quiet smile is one that can comfort and encourage others as well as brighten their days. She brings goodness to every situation. Congratulations and thank you, Andy. Moving on to Otis, we have Jaslyn Reyes-Cruz, daughter of Katie and Gilberto Reyes-Cruz. She's a fourth grade student in Julie Medell's class. When Jaslyn is not at school, she enjoys spending time with her family, playing outside with her friend Olivia, and taking classes at Cassandra's Dance Studio in Fremont. Jaslyn was nominated as her class's stellar student because she comes to school each and every day ready to learn while always putting forth her best effort even when a challenge arises. She is a sweet young lady who is friendly and respectful to her peers and teachers. Jaslyn is very responsible and is always willing to help others. She also readily helps her teacher with whatever needs to be done in the classroom. Congratulations and thank you, Jaslyn. Next, we have Audrey Parrish, daughter of Emily and Chris Parrish, a fourth grade student in Mrs. Paxton's class. Audrey is a well-rounded individual who values both personal growth and meaningful connections. In her free time, she enjoys playing basketball with friends where she builds teamwork and camaraderie. Audrey enjoys watching movies with her family where she strengthens her family bonds. She also has a strong love for reading, which reflects her curiosity and commitment to learning beyond the classroom. Additionally, she is an active member of Girls with Goals and the MAD Club, demonstrating her dedication to leadership, service, and making a positive impact in her school community. Audrey was nominated as her class's stellar student because she is an exceptional student who consistently demonstrates diligence and a commitment to excellence in her academic work. She is a trustworthy young lady whose respectful and admirable conduct toward other peers and adults sets her apart. Her trustworthy nature and the respect she shows to both peers and adults makes her truly deserving of this recognition. Congratulations and thank you, Audrey. Now we have Pierce Williamson, son of Bria Sims and Kyle Williamson. He's a fourth grade student in Mrs. Marche's class. Pierce likes to play outside. He especially enjoys activities that involve running, such as basketball and soccer. Pierce also likes to play video games in his free time. Pierce was nominated as his class's stellar student because he demonstrates responsibility on a daily basis with his schoolwork and classroom jobs. He is kind and thoughtful with his classmates. Pierce comes to school prepared and focused. He adds many interesting comments to his class discussions in math class that demonstrate a deep understanding of the concept. Congratulations and thank you, Pierce.
So at this time, we'll keep our fourth graders up here. Mrs. Hurt will get them ready for a photo. So if any parents would like to come up and stand, you can get a photo of your children up there. Want to be there with your brother? Wow. Good. I actually haven't read it, but I've heard about it. All right, so our fourth graders can go on back to your seats. If we could have all of our fifth grade students come up over here, please, all of our fifth grade students. Oh.
All right, starting off with the Atkinson fifth grade students, we have Michaela Mosman, daughter of Mark Mosman, is a fifth grade student in Mrs. Megan Bibler's class. So far this year, Michaela has earned a citizenship award every quarter, remained on the high honor roll with all A's, and has a perfect attendance. In addition to achieving academic excellence and being a positive role model with her behavior, Michaela serves her school in various ways. Michaela is a dependable member of the Safety Patrol and Make a Difference Club. Even when it feels embarrassing to watch herself on TV, she puts herself out there by delivering school announcements on the RAM TV. She also works hard to stay on top of her assignments when she misses class to help with the morning announcements. In Michaela's free time, she likes to draw and loves her cats very much. Michaela was nominated as her class's stellar student because she embodies the RAM motto, be more, expect more, every day. She tries her best in everything she does, whether it is learning something new in class or in a positive way she treats others. Her peers have noticed her accepting demeanor, and she has been kind to those that need a friend. Michaela is patient with peers that are struggling, and she has shown compassion and forgiveness towards others. She maintains a positive attitude and lifts others with her smile. One example is she went out of her way to make uplifting notes for her classmate that tied into her space curriculum. Each note contained a joke or positive message that was designed to make her classmates smile. Mrs. Bibler feels it is a pleasure to recognize Michaela for her efforts to make her school community a better place. She is an outstanding, well-rounded student who has a kind heart. Congratulations and thank you, Michaela. Next, we have Remington Gahn, daughter of Kimberly and David Gahn, is a fifth grade student in Mrs. Jarrett's class. Remington is a responsible, helpful, and hard-working student. She has a positive attitude and is kind to her peers and teachers. Remington is a well-rounded student who is a good friend and dependable. She has fantastic attendance, is an honor student, and was the October Student of the Month. Remington enjoys ballet and jazz at the Fremont Ballet School. She also likes acting and babysitting. Remington was nominated as her class's stellar student because of her dedication to her schoolwork, positive attitude, outstanding attendance, work ethic, willingness to help others, attention to detail, and participation in her school community. Remington comes to school every day ready to learn. Whatever the task, she faces it head on with her best foot forward and gives the same authentic high level of effort at the end of the day that she gives when she arrives in the morning. Remington balances her studies with activities at school such as RAM TV, Safety Patrol, and Girls with Goals. These groups work to keep the students at Atkinson informed and safe. They empower the students to reach their full potential within the school and out of the community. Most recently, Remington assisted Girls with Goals in collecting supplies for the Humane Society. Congratulations and thank you, Remington. Moving on to the Krogan 5th grade stellar students, we have Timothy Fote, son of Jennifer and Timothy Fote, is a 5th grade student in Mrs. Wheeler's class. Timothy is a member of the Emeralds indoor soccer team. He also plays recreational soccer and enjoys racing go-karts. Timmy has a positive attitude and is a quiet as well as respectful leader. He is resilient and able to overcome challenges. Timmy is responsible, dependable, kind, and encouraging towards others. He's hard work and motivated. Timmy displays strong sportsmanship while bringing joy and positivity to those around him. Timmy was nominated as his class's stellar student because he consistently demonstrates a positive attitude and a quiet confidence that makes him a silent leader in the classroom. He handles challenges with maturity and resilience, responding to adversity in a way that shows perseverance and strength of character. Timmy's kindness and warm spirit have a lasting impact on those around him. He has a natural ability to put a smile on someone's face and brighten even the toughest day. He truly represents the values and excellence that Fremont City Schools strive to foster in their students. Congratulations and thank you, Timmy. Next, we have Aiden McCary, son of Brenda and David McCary, is a 5th grade student in Mrs. Ruba's class. Aiden enjoys being outside and playing video games. Aiden was nominated as his class's stellar student because he is polite, kind, and hardworking. He can always be counted on to try his best and help others when needed. Aiden is an honor roll student and very responsible. He is an excellent role model for his class. Congratulations and thank you, Aiden. We have Theo Ohms, son of Cynthia Ohms, is a 5th grade student in Mrs. Liskey's class. Theo is hardworking, dependable, brave, honest, and kind. He maintains good grades and has excellent behavior in all of his classes. Theo plays football and is a part of the Make a Difference Club and Safety Patrol. Theo was nominated as his class's stellar student because he is an excellent student who makes the right choices even when no one is watching. He is brave enough to stand up for others and not follow bad examples. Theo has a strong sense of right and wrong and is not afraid to defend the right choice. This is such an honorable trait, especially in fifth grade when others may judge you or be unkind to you for simply making smart choices. Theo is also a very hard worker and is always on task and engaged in his lessons. Mrs. Liskey is very proud of Theo's behavior and academics. Congratulations and thank you, Theo. Now we are on Lutz 5th grade stellar students. We have Lily Reynolds, daughter of Abby and Greg Reynolds, is a 5th grade student in Mrs. Almoth's class. Lily has been on honor roll her entire career at Lutz Elementary. You can find Lily in the Lutz Safety Patrol, Eagle TV, Girls with Goals, and Make a Difference Club. Lily enjoys ballet, jazz, and acrobatics. She has recently earned her point shoes at the Fremont Ballet School. Lily is very creative and also taught herself how to crochet. The singer Ann Wilson is a favorite of Lily's, and she's excited to see her perform this summer. Lily enjoys attending church and loves horses. Lily was nominated as her class's stellar student because she is an example of an all-around great student. She is compassionate and always willing to help others. Not only does she strive to do her best in the classroom, but she goes above and beyond in her Lutz community as well. Lily is a role model for other Lutz students with her bright smile and positive attitude. Congratulations and thank you, Lily. Abigail Schwoko, daughter of Carrie and Jordan Schwoko, is a 5th grade student in Mrs. Niesler's class. Abigail has been an honor roll student her entire elementary career. She is active in many clubs, including Make a Difference Club and Girls with Goals. Abigail is a part of Let's Safety Patrol and is on Eagle TV. Outside of school, Abigail plays volleyball and basketball. Abigail shows her hardworking spirit in everything she does. Abigail was nominated as her class's stellar student because she is a wonderful student. Every morning, she greets her teacher with a smile. She has a positive attitude that brings joy to her classroom. Abigail is always willing to help and put forth her best effort in every task. She is kind to everyone around her, and she always sets a good example to anyone who sees her. Mrs. Niesler feels very lucky to have Abigail in her class this year and feels Abigail will do amazing things. Congratulations and thank you, Abigail. Next up, we have Auburn Gobble, daughter of Jeanette and Eric Gobble, is a fifth grade student in Mrs. Melter's class. Auburn is a great student who works hard and is always prepared. She has been on high honor roll and is involved in Safety Patrol, Eagle TV, and Make a Difference Club. She enjoys swimming and made it to the Junior Olympics. Auburn also plays volleyball. She enjoys shopping and playing with her cousins. Auburn also likes to write very tiny. Auburn was nominated as her class's stellar student because she has been a wonderful part of her class this year. She always comes to class prepared and ready to learn. Auburn is willing to help her classmates and teachers. She has a good sense of humor and makes her teachers laugh with her eye rolls and head shaking. Auburn will be able to accomplish whatever she wants in life, said Mrs. Metler. He thanks her for working hard. Mr. Metler, He thanks her for working hard and being a great student. Congratulations and thank you, Auburn. Moving on to Otis, we have Anissa Lopez, daughter of Brianna Lopez, is a fifth grade student in Mrs. Husky's class. Anissa's overall character is what separates her from her peers. Her level of responsibility, honesty, and caring for others is second to none. She also is always working at her academics by making her good, her better, and her best. When not at school, she takes pride in being a Cub Scout and enjoys playing with her brother. Anissa was nominated as her class's stellar student because she's an amazing young lady who always gives the best of herself each and every day. She carries herself with a quiet confidence and is always willing to lend a hand to staff or students alike. Anissa also is a very hard worker in the classroom and serves as a role model to other students. Congratulations and thank you, Anissa. Next, we have Aiden Martin, son of Sarah and Arthur Martin, is a fifth grade student in Mrs. Bootsier's class. Aiden is a member of the Cordius Cardinals at Otis. He volunteers his recess time to help teachers and students in the building. Aiden enjoys going to the YMCA, swimming, and just hanging out with friends. His kindness shines bright daily in and out of the classroom. Aiden was nominated as his class's stellar student because he treats everyone with kindness and respect. He's always willing to help his teachers and his peers. Aiden brings a positive attitude to his classroom every day and is a good role model for the other students in the building. Congratulations and thank you, Aiden. Levi Bolger, son of Brittany Kruger, is a fifth grade student in Stephanie Johnson's class. Levi is a member of the fifth grade Safety Patrol squad. He also plays soccer. In his free time, Levi enjoys playing video games and golfing. Levi also likes going fishing with his uncles. Levi was nominated as his class's stellar student because he is the definition of a stellar student. He is incredibly hardworking even when challenges arise. Levi is resilient and never gives up, which is a testament to his strong work ethic. He is kind to his peers and always has a positive attitude and outlook. Levi has an amazing personality and sense of humor that brings joy to his classroom. Congratulations and thank you, Levi.
At this time, we'll have our fifth graders stay here for pictures. Parents and grandparents, if you'd like to come up, you can get pictures with your student. Good.
Be interesting. I drove down and back last week. About a week.
Thank you for doing that.
We got in 4 or 5 ball games.
All right, our fifth graders can go on back to their seats. One more round of applause for our fifth grade stellar students, please. Now, if we could have all of our sixth grade stellar students, please come up. Okay. Actually, can we have all sixth, seventh, and eighth grade stellar students please come up?
What's that?
Crazy things going on. Just don't know.
All right, starting with our sixth grade stellar students. From Team Tiffin, we have Avery Trevino, daughter of Bailey Martin and Jake Trevino, is a sixth grade student on Team Tiffin. At Fremont Middle School, Avery has earned the VIP Student of the Week, Student of the Month, and a Character Trait Award for showing empathy and good communication skills. She is also on the honor roll. Avery is involved in technology and yearbook clubs. Avery was nominated for her team's stellar student because she is kind and friendly to adults and peers. She always tries her best on daily assignments and assessments. Avery does quality work, and it is a priority for her. She's a great example for her peers at FMS. Congratulations, and thank you, Avery. From Team Miami, we have Kayla Brown, daughter of Shayla Brown, is a sixth grade student on Team Miami. Kayla has had high honor roll both quarter 1 and quarter 2. She likes to cheerlead and also plays softball. Kayla was nominated as her team's stellar student because she is an outstanding student. Her behavior is superior to that of her peers as she is very mature for her age. She is kind to others and also helpful. Kayla is intrinsically motivated to study and perform at her best. She embodies the spirit of a little giant. Congratulations, and thank you, Kayla. Olivia Michaels, daughter of Tracy and Tom Michaels, is a sixth grade student on Team Heidelberg. Olivia is funny, witty, and responsible. She is a self-starter. Olivia is an honor roll student who enjoys art and chess club. Olivia was nominated for Team's stellar student because she's a very hard worker who is dedicated to her learning. She contributes to her team in such a positive manner that others look up to her. Olivia is not afraid to advocate for herself or her beliefs. Congratulations, and thank you, Olivia. Moving on to seventh grade. Molly Caressel, daughter of Kelly and Alex Caressel, is a seventh grade student on Team Capital. Molly is adaptive, dedicated, and organized. Molly likes to cheerlead, dance, and play soccer. She enjoys digital graphic design. Molly was Student of the Month and participates in many competitions for tap, jazz, and lyrical dance. Molly was nominated as her class's stellar student because she exhibits dedication to her academics. She possesses exemplary skills as a student and serves as a model for her peers. Molly has adjusted to FMS extremely well and is good at taking things in stride. She represents FMS both in and out of the classroom as both a student and athlete. Team Capital is very grateful to have her as a student on their team. Congratulations, and thank you, Molly. Riley Alejandro, daughter of Kaylee Beeler and Antonio Alejandro, is a seventh grade student on Team Toledo. Riley is a highly adaptable young lady. She has the ambition for excellence and is extremely resourceful. Riley is a very responsible student, and her teachers look forward to seeing what she will accomplish in the future. Riley was nominated as her team's stellar student because she consistently sets herself apart from her peers both academically as well as in maturity. Riley communicates well with her teachers and peers. She acts as a role model for other students. Riley can be counted on to do the right thing, even when no one is watching. Congratulations, and thank you, Riley. Ava Nagy, daughter of Andrea and Andrew Nagy, is a 7th grade student on Team Ohio. Ava is focused, driven, and strives for excellence. She has been on the high honor roll all year and every year since starting school. Ava enjoys reading, writing, and drawing. She also plays the cello. In her free time, she enjoys hanging with her family and friends. Ava was nominated as her Team Stellar student because she is the student every teacher dreams about. Her teachers would clone her if they could. Ava is smart, of course, but she's also very level-headed and wise beyond her years. She is funny and compassionate. Ava is constantly pushing herself to be better. She is currently reading Frankenstein, a book requiring rigor to master. Congratulations and thank you, Ava. Moving on to 8th grade, we have Macy McMurray, daughter of Jada Weaver and Seth McMurray, is an 8th grade student on Team Cincinnati. Macy is a very patient, kind, and helpful person and student. She strives for good grades each quarter and making the honor roll. Macy also enjoys playing volleyball in her spare time. She enjoys relaxing as she watches TV. Macy really enjoys going shopping. She's very helpful at home by helping to babysit her younger brother. Macy was nominated as her Team Stellar student because she is kind, sweet, and hardworking. She's always on task and completes all of her assignments to the best of her ability. Macy is always willing to raise her hand and read aloud in class, or to ask questions when she does not understand the work. She's also very respectful at all times to her teachers and students around her. Her teachers feel Macy has been a joy to teach and a great addition to Team Cincinnati. Congratulations and thank you, Macy. Avery Hurt, daughter of Andrea and Adam Hurt, is an 8th grade student on Team Finley. Avery is involved in Asset Team, NJHS Student Council, and Educators Rising. She is part of the band and orchestra. Outside of school, Avery is a 4-H camp counselor and her club's president. She participates in building communities together. Avery also does track, swimming, and cross country. She's very responsible and a dedicated young lady. Avery was nominated for her Team Stellar student because she's a top-notch student. She takes her education seriously and has a desire to learn. Avery studies hard, asks questions, and turns in work on time. Congratulations and thank you, Avery. Alexander Rich, son of Megan and Bobby Rich, is an 8th grade student on Team BGSU. AJ gets very good grades and is on the high honor roll. He also enjoys swimming and running. AJ was nominated for his Team Stellar student because he is respectful, responsible, and just a great student. He comes to class prepared, volunteers, and participates in classes. AJ always wants to do his best. He represents what it is to be a true Fremont Little Giant. Congratulations and thank you, AJ.
All right, we'll keep our middle school students up here. If you'd like to come up and get a picture of your student, you can come on up now. All right, if we could have one more round of applause for our middle school stellar students. We'd like to thank everybody for coming, especially our students. They just represent Fremont City Schools the best that they can. We're so proud of them as a school board and as a district. We just thank you as parents and grandparents for raising these kids and letting them come to our school district and just be a part of this and making all of our students better. At this time, we're going to continue on with our board meeting. It's usually boredom, so it's not very fun. So please feel free to be dismissed, go home, have dinner with your family. Thank you again for coming tonight.
Thank you, everybody. Very chilly in here.
I know.
Oh yeah. That's what I give it to you. But it's not in-
Thanks.
Yeah, it's giving it looks like they're all. Or the people standing there.
Yeah.
Like if we give them.
Yeah. He did. His mom,
Need help.
my manager.
Legislative, huh?
Do you want me to do health and wellness?
I can't remember if she went to state or.
So that'd be the last.
Yeah. It's up to you. Or we
Yeah.
can come back to that.
Because
before.
then we can do legislative. There's no walk on. There's not going to be anybody here to speak to us. Then we can go right in.
Yep.
Let's just do it.
And then go up and come down. Okay.
I had tears in my eyes.
Big one in my throat. Megan, it was your job to bring water bottles for us, and you didn't do it. You failed. One job. One job tonight.
Suck it up.
Huh?
Suck it up.
I'm trying.
You're an adult. You can take care of yourself.
Hmm?
This is all being recorded. That's
I know.
wonderful.
Yeah. All right. So before we go back to legislative report, Denise is going to finish out with the health and wellness real quick. That way the superintendent's report would be done, and then we'll go back. So.
All right.
All right. The last item that I have in my superintendent's report this evening, Mr. Price, is our recent Health and Wellness Committee did meet. Mrs. King has submitted those meeting minutes for all of your review, and I believe, Ms. Lehman, you have a few items that you would like to share with the community?
I sure do.
Thank you.
All right. So financial update. The self-funded plan saw a significant increase, ending January with a balance of $1,055,546.70, largely due to outstanding bills not yet accessed during year's end. The new wellness initiatives. A fitness bingo challenge has been launched with an April 1st deadline. The members are encouraged to download the True RX Plus app to access savings and features. The policy and compliance part of it. The new members must sign a security and confidential agreement, and the committee confirmed strict enforcement of deadlines and accuracy with no exceptions for late or incorrect submissions, which I think was deal with some of the issues that they were having before. So they're probably just, they're trying to tie all that together. That's what we have on those updates from that meeting.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That concludes my report this evening, Mr. Price.
Okay. So we'll go back up to legislative report. Don?
Just a couple, as we had received in the fax email that comes out to us, there were really 4 bills that the House passed that are being sent on to the Senate. They had to do with Fostering School Success Act, youth cardiac monitoring, and workforce preparation activity during school hours as to how those are counted. And then the Aspen Runnels law, which would increase penalties and fines for vehicular assaults and vehicular homicides that occur in an active school zone. And so those are some of the bills that have moved forward from the House. The Senate really did not have a whole lot of activity yet. We also had some of the bills that are moving deal with the government expenditure database. And then there was the discussion about a nasal epinephrine delivery device in public and private schools, in addition to the auto injector as already permitted under law. So that's still moving forward. And I think that's all this evening.
Thank you, sir. Moving on, there's no walk-on items tonight.
That is correct.
Everyone has left with their stellar students, so there's no one to address the board. So we will move on to recommendations of the superintendent.
Thank you, Mr. Price. This evening, I would ask for your approval of some donations in item number 1. And I would just like to give a shout out this evening for the bench that is listed from the Fremont Ross class of 1956. This donation comes to us. We were contacted by a Miss Arlene Martin, who is a member of the class of 1956. And since they are celebrating their 70th class reunion and graduation from Fremont Ross High School, they wanted to celebrate, but they also wanted to leave a piece of a legacy with the current students and staff of Fremont Ross High School. I thought that was phenomenal. So we worked with them. They have purchased a bench. We have it placed here at the high school. Just been a wonderful little
Nice.
addition and a shout out to the class of 1956.
Is that the bench that's just outside?
It is right outside,
Yeah.
yes.
Very nice.
So very nice.
Okay, can I get a motion to approve item 1, please?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Nally. Could I have a second? Second by Mrs. Bloom. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Nally?
Yes.
Mrs. Bloom? Yes. Ms. Lehman?
Yes.
Mr. Price?
Yes, motion's approved.
Thank you. Item number 2 is the approval of a agreement with A&G Educational Services. This is a facility that we utilize for some of the instruction for some of our students, and this will be for next school year. It's not a new agreement. We have used this particular location for many years.
What does it accomplish?
It is an opportunity for to provide an instructional setting for some of our students that would maybe be deemed to be more appropriate for those individual students.
Okay.
Can I get a motion to approve item 2, please?
moved.
Motion by Mrs. Bloom. Could I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Lehman. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Bloom? Yes. Ms. Lehman?
Yes.
Mr. Nally?
Yes.
Mr. Price?
Yes, motion's approved.
Thank you. And item number 3, this is a approval of an agreement for healthcare process consulting. This is our HPC that we collaborate with on behalf of the district. This would be for a 3-year approval beginning this coming July and moving us through to July of 2029.
I have a motion to approve item 3, please.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Nally. Could I have a second?
Yeah.
Second by Mrs. Bloom. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Nally?
Yes.
Mrs. Bloom? Yes. Ms. Lehman?
Yeah.
Mr. Price?
Yes, motion's approved.
Thank you. Item number 4, I would ask your approval for the resolution of the electricity purchase program for the Ohio School Councils. Ms. Parkers can explain a little bit more potentially, but I know that this is an opportunity for our district, because of the consortium that we are involved with, to receive the best possible pricing we can for electricity.
You explained that perfectly. If you have
We're
any
a good
questions,
team.
I can.
All right, can I get a motion to approve item 4, please?
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Lehman. Could I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Bloom. Any discussion?
How do you even know where to begin with that? I mean, like honestly, how many power places, electric places in the area do you even survey?
So I think there's maybe only 2 providers really in this area, but there's a lot of different um, programs that you can get in as a discount program. Ohio School Council is a very reputable. I think how to describe them.
I think they're a consortium. So
Yeah.
they do the work for local school districts
To make
where they
sure.
vet all of these individual organizations and companies that potentially would have an offering that we would want to purchase from.
Mhm.
So that saves us a ton of work.
And they look at, how easy is it to get out of a contract if they find a better supplier and all kinds of different stuff. Because we get phone calls every probably week. Hey, who sources your electricity? Da 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 da. We can get your best rate, and it actually saves the department a lot of time to be like, you can call Ohio Schools Council. That's who we go through. So does save a lot of time to be able to narrow it down, trust who you're going through. They service a lot of schools across the state of Ohio. So,
All right.
All right, roll call, please.
Ms. Lehman,
Yes.
Mrs. Bloom,
Yes.
Mr. Nally,
Yes.
Mr. Price.
Yes, motion's approved.
Thank you. Moving on to students this evening, and item number 5, I would ask your approval for the purchase of some technology equipment from Dell Technologies. This is the second half of that big purchase that we talked about last month. And I'm so excited to say that with this purchase, we will have a one-to-one device to student opportunity beginning with kindergartners through grade 12. It will look different at the appropriate grade level, but we will have devices in the hands of kids in a different manner. So I'm very excited with this purchase.
Can I get a motion to approve item 5, please?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Nally. Could I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Lehman. Any discussion?
So will we still keep it the same way? Like the older kids can take them home and the
Mhm.
younger kids from at school?
Mhm.
Okay.
That is correct.
All right.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Nally,
Yes.
Ms. Lehman,
Yes.
Mrs. Bloom,
Yes.
Mr. Price.
Yes, motion's approved.
Thank you. Item number 6 for our students, I would ask your approval for our Fremont Ross High School Marching Band students to take a trip to Washington, D.C. This is something that they have done a couple times now in the last maybe 10 years. Every couple years, they fundraise and provide the means for them to have this amazing experience. But policy does state that they can't fundraise until you approve the trip in the forefront. So that's this.
Can I get a motion to approve item 6, please?
Moved.
Motion by Mrs. Bloom. Could I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Lehman. Any discussion?
So are there set performances for them?
There is a complete itinerary. And actually, Mr. Calhoun and his team, they prepare an entire packet for me to review before I even put it here on the board. There's an itinerary. They are already scheduling actually concert opportunities for the students. There'll be some workshop pieces, but there'll actually be some performance pieces. And then they have the opportunity to mix in some sightseeing and some educational learning at the same time. So it has proven to be an amazing opportunity for students to take a travel with a purpose.
Great.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Bloom,
Yes.
Ms. Lehman,
Yes.
Mr. Nally,
Yes.
Mr. Price.
Yes, motion's approved.
Thank you. This evening, moving on to our staff, item number 7. Beginning with item number 7, I would ask that you
No.
approve or not. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't
To approve the following resignations. And the first item there, Mrs. Susan King, who is currently the Director of Human Resources and Community Relations, will be retiring from Fremont City Schools later in this year in September. Just a note that Mrs. King joined our team in 1996 as a DPIA tutor. She has served this district as a 2nd grade, a 3rd grade, and a 4th grade teacher in 2 of our elementary buildings. Lots of notice. She worked as a teacher on special assignment through the curriculum department. She was the assistant principal at Fremont Middle School. She was the head principal at Hayes Elementary. And most recently, since 2014, has served the district as the Director of Human Resources and Community Relationships. There are few people that I have met in my 30-year tenure of Fremont City Schools that bleed more purple than Susan King. So I do ask that you respectfully approve her resignation, but it is not without mixed emotions. Joining her in that resignation is Mike Coble, who has served us as a bus driver, and we know that those positions are valuable beyond measure. Item number 8, we have a few appointments for some support staff. Item number 9, we have some appointments. These are teaching positions for next year. Very exciting that our administrators are moving forward, beginning with William Brandt and ending with Haley Rios. And I would just like to note there that Haley Rios is an alumni of Fremont Ross High School, a graduating class of 2022. and is through college and ready to rejoin us in our teaching ranks.
Fantastic.
Phenomenal. Item number 10 are some of those off-season coaches who can assist us with keeping our students on board. Item number 11 is very similar. And item number 12, we have our academic advisor. If you remember correctly, these are this position we determined a couple of years ago that we would offer some academic assistance to our student athletes in making sure that we were moving forward. So those two individuals have volunteered to join us again next year for that role. Item number 13, I would ask that you approve Mr. Joshua Matz to be our elementary summer school coordinator. He's done that for the last couple of years for us. Item number 14, I have 2 names for you for seasonal mowers. And finally, item number 15 is just a status change for one of our individuals, Jennifer Leffler. She's going to provide some additional assistance to some of our students. So that status change you see goes from a 0.8 FTE to a 1 point. She'll come back looking during those dates to just look more like a full-time person for us. And that is all.
Can I get a motion to approve items 7 through 15, please? Motion by Mrs. Bloom. Could I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Nally. Any discussion?
Obviously, with regret, Mrs. King has, provided a great resource. I guess the thing that hits me is her flexibility. And like you said, she bleeds purple, but her commitment to the district, what she has brought to the HR department, I think has been exceptional. So just wanted to share that.
I just want to say congratulations to Haley Rios as a former employee of the Cookie Lady for me. I've known her since she worked for us all through high school and even into college. So great hire for Fremont City Schools. That's what she's always wanted to do, was come back here and teach. So I'm glad to see her back in our district, and she's going to be a phenomenal teacher till she decides to retire. So
Yeah, she really will. She's joining us right here in this building teaching math. So it is her dream job, is what she told us.
Yep.
Fantastic.
All right. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Bloom,
Yes.
Mr. Nally,
Yes.
Ms. Lehman,
Yes.
Mr. Price.
Yes, motion's approved.
Thank you very much. That is all for me this evening.
Moving on to report of the treasurer.
Good evening. We're pretty much just rolling through the rest of the school year in my department, which is kind of unnerving. Before we know it, June will be here and we'll be closing out the year end. And I will add to, Mrs. Hurt forgot to add one of Mrs. King's main job responsibilities, which was babysitting me. Since I've started here 10 years ago, almost, maybe 11. So she will definitely be missed by those who counted on her to keep me in line. On tonight's agenda, I do have one item just so that we can firm up our appropriations for the summer food service program. Just, looking at how much inflation is and costs to get that program going over the summer for the rest of the school year.
And those dollars come out of general fund?
Nope. This is just an appropriation. We have cash in the food service fund, and we're just appropriating that money so that we can spend it. It's not getting moved, and it's not transfer or anything. It's just free, making it that the cash we have on hand is able to be spent.
Okay, thank you.
That's it?
Yep.
Wow.
I know.
All right. Can I get a motion to approve item 16, please?
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Lehman. Could I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Bloom. Any discussion? All right. Roll call, please.
Ms. Lehman,
Yes.
Mrs. Bloom,
Yes.
Mr. Nally,
Yes.
Mr. Price.
Yes, motion's approved.
Mr. Price, I forgot one thing. Can I
Absolutely.
just add in real quick?
Yep.
Just a reminder that tomorrow at 9:30, we will have our final Roscoe's Roundtable for the school year. That will be held at Ideal Bakery. So if you're feeling like a donut, I encourage everyone to come out and visit with us. Ms. Parkhurst and myself will both be there. We have some items just to be able to share with our community and bring them up to speed about what's happening in Fremont City Schools. So tomorrow at 9:30 at Ido Bakery. Thank you.
All right, moving on to board member communications. Lori.
Well, thank you to the Atkinson Safety Patrol for the pledge. And all those stellar students, congratulations to them and their parents, and job well done and well deserved, and keep striving, keep going with it. All the donations that we've received, we always appreciate them. Congratulations to Sue on her retirement. And thank you to all the new teachers and the coaches and everybody that's willing to come in and we come back and work here and help with the kids and donate time too. That's it.
Okay. Laura?
Sue, I'll congratulate you personally on Thursday when we're at our meetings. Really what I want to say is just thank you to all the teachers. Whether it's the teachers that taught the kids that were here tonight or the teachers that I run into out in the public or teachers of whatever, I feel like in order to be a good teacher, it's almost like a devotion. And I feel like, you have to have that truly in you to be the most excellent teacher you can be. And it doesn't matter if they're here or, like I said, if I run into them here or there, walking at Spiegel Grove. They all have a great attitude. And just like the Rios that just got hired, what was one of her main missions? She wanted to come back here and she's so happy about it. And they all, we're all going to go through trials and tribulations. Obviously you do that in any job that you do. But overall, most of our staff does seem like they're pretty happy and, they feel like they're really proud of what they do and they're proud of making a difference for the kids. So I just want to thank everybody for doing that. That's the things that I notice when I'm out and about. And, these kids again tonight, I've seen some of the teachers out there, they're proud of them. And just thank you for everything you've done for the students. Keep building them up, getting them ready for that next step. That's all I got.
Okay. Don?
Yeah, just want to again say congratulations to the middle school. I think Mrs. Parker and her staff, under the guidance of our administration, have just done a wonderful job with the kids. I cornered her on the way in and told her that I feel that she's doing a really good job from what I can see. There's a positive attitude and I think she's overcome a lot of perceptions of the community as to what goes on at the middle school. Yes, there are kids that are growing up and that's always a challenging age, but I think she's done an amazing job with the staff and the students there. Also with the stellar students, just congratulations to them, but also the Learning and Liberty Foundation, a big thanks to them for what they do and recognizing the students. And, I think when I made a big list of different things that came out from the reading, but there's a couple that just really, sense of humor is important. I think with the students, and then there was a comment about doing the right thing when nobody's watching. Those are the things that we're looking for in our students and in our community. And, I just give them a lot of credit. And the final one was just the desire to learn. And I think we're hearing that, we heard that tonight, but I think we hear that, throughout our district. And then the final one that I wanted to mention was the purchase of the computers. In this day and age, yes, they're what I consider big dollar expenditures, but they're very worthwhile, knowing where our children are going to have to be in 5, 10, 20 years. I figured out how to turn my phone on and how to silence it and a few other features, but they're going to have a lot more challenges as they grow up. And that's all I had.
Okay. Congratulations to Sue King. Thank you for your years of service, all the different hats that you've worn for the district. She's played a big part in a lot of different things. So enjoy your retirement. I'm sure we'll still see her around because, like you said, she bleeds purple, so she'll still be at events, even though she'll be retired. Congratulations to all of our stellar students that we recognize tonight. Thank you for being a part of our district, for being that role model to other students. It just makes everything better for our district. Also to Fremont Middle School, to Mrs. Parker and her staff, for all that they do to earn this award, all the hard work put in, and to be recognized for that. So last, we got a quick tour before our board meeting tonight of the safety connector piece that's ongoing right now between the natatorium and the high school. It's going to add much needed space for the swim program and the wrestling programs. It's coming along great. We thank all of the construction workers, all the different companies that are working on that to get that done for us. It'll be up and ready here probably in a couple months, but next school year it'll be open. It'll be easier access for our students that are going for a swim class over the natatorium. So there will be no more outside walking. It'll all be inside and safe and secure and everything else, and then ready for swim and wrestling season. So thank you for that tour, Denise and Tom Anway. So with that, there's no reason for executive session. So could I have a motion for adjournment, please?
So moved.
Motion by Mrs. Bloom. Could I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Lehman. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Bloom,
Yes.
Ms. Lehman,
Yes.
Mr. Nally,
Yes.
Mr. Price.
Yes, motion's approved. Meeting's adjourned.